Welcome to the Heal Your Hunger Show, where we get to the heart of why you overeat and how to stop. If you struggle with food and weight like I did, welcome home.
Welcome, everybody, to the Heal Your Hunger Show. So happy to have you here. It is a great day to be alive. And I'm so excited about today's guest and the Pixie sticks we're going to talk about. Yes, we're going to talk about Pixie sticks today. I'm so excited for that because it brings back fond memories. So before I get into that, hey, did you hear? The Heal Your Hunger Show is approaching episode 500. Come celebrate with us at the fabulous 500 live Zoom studio recording of episode 500. It's coming up soon. You'll be the first to hear the new theme song for the Heal Your Hunger Show, and you'll get connected with other Heal Your Hunger Show listeners. We're gifting 25 people a complimentary ticket to the live Zoom studio recording of episode 500. To claim your ticket and be entered to win prizes, including the grand prize, which is a seat in my concierge program to end emotional eating, all you need to do is write to questions@healyourhunger.com and share one way that the Heal Your Hunger Show has helped you on your path to heal your relationship with food. That's it. Just send an email and tell me why the Heal Your Hunger podcast has helped you. I can't wait to see you at the fabulously 500 live Zoom celebration event. Welcome if you're here for the first time. I'm so excited to have you at the Heal Your Hunger Show. We talk about a wide range of topics. I think I just combined the word array and range. Anyway, a wide array and range of topics, to be redundant, and anything from your physical health to your mental health to your emotional health to your spiritual health, because it's all part of the hunger we experience, which is rarely really about food. Check me out on Instagram. I'm at Tricia Nelson _, and I have lots of inspirational videos and ways for you to just continue to be supported on your healing journey. And lastly, if you haven't taken the quiz yet, go to my website, take the emotional eating quiz to find out if you're an emotional eater or a food addict or somewhere in between. Go to healyourhunger.com and take the 3-minute quiz, get your personalized score, and then very specific next steps based on your score. So you can be on your way to healing your relationship with food. Okay, I'm so excited about today's guest. Dr. Gina Nick is a world-renowned naturopathic physician, researcher, and formulator based in Newport Beach, California. And she has a dedication to holistic wellness. She's known for expertise in treating a wide range of health concerns, from autoimmune diseases to addiction recovery, anxiety, and more. And we talk about that today. Also, after graduation from medical school, she became director of research for a leading supplement company, which really gave her so much experience that has led her to where she is today, which is currently the founder and director of a major company with a beautiful product line to support your health. Okay. As a published author, entrepreneur, and certified yoga teacher and mother, Dr. Gina is a multifaceted professional with a passion for improving the lives of others. So I'm so excited for you to meet her and to meet her products, which are so awesome. I can't wait to try them myself. Okay, on with the show. Hey, Gina, I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being on the show.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me. I'm very, very happy to be here.
I am totally excited, and I've heard great things about you, great things about your product. I'm super excited to try it and to share it with others. So tell me first how you in your life as a naturopathic doctor and clinician, how you came to become a product formulator with such an outstanding product.
So, I mean, gosh, this goes, I think I was like meant to formulate products, So I really do. I mean, I have been tinkering with different formulas my entire career. And before that, when I was in high school, I started to get interested in nutritional supplements, and I would research them and I would put different things together. And so it's kind of in my blood, it's in my being to create formulas. I love it. I do custom formulas for my patients. I've formulated a lot of top products in the supplement industry.
Wow.
and it's what I really love. I mean, it's truly what I love to do. So as a naturopathic physician, I got the education on, how to select certain ingredients and what they do in the body and how to properly put them together and so forth. And so it's just been, but truly, I think I was born with that natural desire to create, formulations, medicines, natural things that help people to heal.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, you're certainly a good product of your product, or at least product of your passion, let's say, because you're beautiful inside and out. I can feel your heart, just from the minute we started talking, and you're, obviously you're healthy and you're, living your passion. So I love that. That's important.
Yeah.
So I want to cut to the chase and talk about your really cool product. First of all, I love the colors. I'm really into color.
I know, me too.
So I'm just
I
saying,
am too. Yes.
if it were brown, I'd be like not as
Right.
excited.
And honestly, so I've formulated products for so long. And some of these really amazing products I put together, you look at the bottles and they're ugly. I don't want them on my kitchen counter. I don't want them in my bathroom.
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
when I created this product, I'm like, no, this is one where the outside is going to match what's inside.
I love that. Yeah.
Hence
Well,
the bright color.
congratulations. Yeah, that was a success. And so let's talk about why, just in the basic sense of supplementation, why it's important to supplement.
Yeah. So I'll talk about detox, why it's important to take things that support your body's detoxification mechanism.
Okay.
So I'm going to start there because we are exposed to so many more toxins in our environment than we ever have been before, starting with the industrial pollutants beginning in like the 1940s. Just the quality of our foods has gone down, the exposure to toxins has gone up. And it's my truth that our bodies have not evolved to the point of being able to handle the sheer volume of toxins that we're facing. And by the way, things like exposure to viruses and bacteria and mold are all toxins, it's triggering toxic production in our bodies. And so there are supplements, there are herbs, there are nutrients you can take that support your body's innate detoxification mechanisms. And so I see it as a must, and in terms of basic nutritional supplementation, I mean, most people need it because the quality of our soil in terms of mineralization, et cetera, has gone down so much. And you just look at what are people eating these days? A lot of packaged foods, fast foods, and it does not have the quality nutrients that your body needs. They are essential for optimal function. I mean, to me, it's like, there's no question you need them.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think we've come to accept that we need like something to protect us from UV rays, right? Yes. That's a common knowledge. So to me, it's kind of an analogous thing. Like there's just, there's damage that's being done just being out and about and breathing. And not to mention the different things we're eating, the different things that are affecting us on all different levels. So important.
And you speak about UV rays. So like, what's the problem with that? Well, it causes DNA damage, right? If in excess, and that causes cellular aging and disease. So it turns out free radicals, toxins in our environment, guess where they congregate? They congregate in the mitochondria of cells, the powerhouse of cells, right? Okay. That's where they hang out, right where the DNA is housed, Right. And so there is a direct connection between exposure to toxins and cellular damage, DNA damage, genetic aberrations, and so forth, know? And so that's why I'm so passionate about, okay, you need to do things, in my opinion, every day that support your body's ability to get rid of those and get them out of where they cause so much cellular harm.
Yeah. And then considering the audience for the Heal Your Hunger show, which is, primarily people who do eat junk and crappy foods once in a while. I know we have a lot of health conscious people listening, but as emotional eaters, as food addicts and sugar addicts, we're eating crappy foods, and that is a problem for our bodies on every level, not just, because it makes us, feel bad and lose energy and gain weight, but also, like you said, at the cellular level and the toxic damage that we're doing.
Yes. Yeah. And when you talk about emotional eating, and craving the junk, it's not like it's just a mental thing, like, oh, if you're just
Yeah.
more and I'm sure you talk about this, but it's really true. If you look at it, it's really a whole body experience that's happening,
Yes.
and so looking at ways to support the whole body, which means, yes, nutritional supplementation, nurturing your body, with supplements, with things that support getting rid of the junk intracellularly. That's going to help you just think better, feel more balanced, and it'll help you to stop beating yourself up and doing behaviors that don't serve you.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
yeah.
So can you talk about the ingredients? Let's talk about your Pixie sticks. I love the fact that they're even called Pixie sticks because I have fond memories
Yeah.
as a sugar addict of going to the penny candy store many moons ago.
Yep.
And picking up those Pixie sticks one at a time that had like a sugary colored substance. And obviously this is a takeoff from that, but in a healthy way. So can you talk about your product?
The way it even came to existence was during COVID. I was homeschooling my daughter. I was, going and doing house visits with patients. I was doing all the things, single mom, and I had already been using a lot of glutathione in my practice and all of that. And I was looking at her and I'm like, how do I get her to take glutathione? Just glutathione. How do I, because the problem is it tastes bad, or you have to get it injected. So the forms that actually work in your body, it generally tastes bad, liposomal. And glutathione is your master antioxidant. It's like the key ingredient for supporting detoxification in every single cell in your body. And that's why I'm, to cut to the chase, glutathione is a powerhouse something, but it's hard to give it to kids. And so I'm like, I grew up on Skittles, and I'm like, Mom, how did you let me eat this junk? Sugar and all that, or Pixie sticks. And I said, I will make a Pixie stick that's something that tastes like a Pixie stick, but has glutathione in it, and vitamin D3 and magnesium and glycine and all the things that support immune function and help to, prevent like an addictive type behavior in children, but then also in adults.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of when it started. And I created one formula. I sent it off to the lab. I got it back. And that's the formula that's in these packages now. It didn't have to be changed at all. I started giving it to friends and family and little kids in the neighborhood, my daughter's friends, my daughter, and everybody's like, this tastes like a Pixie stick. One little girl, one of our neighbors, said, this tastes better than a Pixie stick. And this is from a mom who couldn't get her kid to take any supplements. And so I knew I was onto something. And then, fast forward through blood, sweat, and tears, we now have the product available. So
good for you. I love that. And I'm a big proponent of not using sugar, obviously, of any kind. And there's 80 plus names for sugar. I talk about it in my Quit Sugar Challenge. How is this sweetened?
So I use a couple of things. One is a little bit of stevia, a very specific, a non-GMO organic stevia is used, but then also glycine. So glutathione, this mother of all antioxidants, this powerhouse detoxification agent, is comprised of 3 amino acids. One of them is glycine. And when I would formulate products for my patients, I would always add a little glycine in there because, for a couple of reasons, it has a sweet taste to it on its own, but it's also extremely calming to the body. It helps. I've used it with my patients for anxiety, for sleep issues. It's really amazing. It increases the GABA receptors in your brain. GABA is a calming neurotransmitter. So anyway, I woke up one morning and I was like, glycine, I'm going to sweeten with glycine. And it also helps give your body what it needs to manufacture its own glutathione.
Wow, that is so cool. And what other ingredients are there?
In the Pixie stick, so it's glutathione, a buffered form of vitamin C, so it doesn't affect your stomach when you take it. The glycine, magnesium glycinate, and zinc. And so it's kind of a comprehensive immune formula. So the way I looked at it, if we can put this in kids' lunch boxes, and if they take that, a mom knows, okay, I'm covered, at least they've got the basics.
Okay, so they put one, is it one Pixie stick that you take?
Yeah, so we have an adult version, and you'll get these, by the way. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
I
make
can't
sure you get
wait.
them. But so this is the adult one, and then we have one that's half the size that's for kids. And so
Okay, love
yeah, so
it.
it's one stick a day. I'm addicted to them, so I may do 2 or 3 sticks a day depending on the day.
Okay,
But
and
you
that's
can
safe to do?
so look with any nutritional supplements. I always say make sure you work with your qualified healthcare professional, preferably a healthcare professional that is well versed in the use of nutritional supplements, so
Yeah.
they know when to advise or not. But given that, in general, you can take 2 to 3 sticks and be totally fine. But you
Okay.
only need one to have the effect. So it's a therapeutic amount, that I
Huh?
put in there based on the clinical research, because the form of glutathione that I use is one that is clinically researched and backed to boost glutathione levels, which is unusual. Usually with glutathione, if you take it in oral form, it's not stable. It doesn't get absorbed in the body. This form has, through double-blind placebo-controlled studies, has been proven to actually boost blood levels. And so
Wow.
just one stick will give you a great amount, but you
I
can take.
love that. And I
Yeah.
love that it has that GABA calming effect. That is really powerful because emotional eaters do struggle with anxiety and racing minds and, just overthinking everything, basically.
Yeah. So okay. So when you talk about overthinking and anxiety and all of that, so there's usually a couple things going on. One of them is hormonal imbalance, especially
Right.
in women, especially in that perimenopause to menopause phase. So,
Yep.
which can start when you're 35. It can last 10 years plus, but when your hormones start to go out of whack, that can trigger anxiety. I always
Okay.
am educating my patients on this could simply be a hormonal imbalance. And so glutathione is wonderful for balancing hormones. So
Beautiful.
that is one thing. Glutathione also, it crosses what's called the blood-brain barrier. So it gets into the
Mhm.
brain and it lowers inflammation in the brain that
Okay.
can also cause anxiety.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
it's working
interesting.
from multiple angles, to just really help everyone.
Yeah.
But in terms of addictive behaviors and anxiety and racing thoughts, all of those things, glutathione can be very
Beautiful.
powerful at balancing the body.
Beautiful. And do you put it in liquid or are you literally pixie sticking it?
You can do, yeah, right. You can do it either. It was designed to add to water,
Okay.
like ice water. It has like a slight fruit punch flavor. It's just really
Uh-huh.
a nice light flavor, and you can dilute it as much as you want, or you can just take it straight.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do it either way.
Fun. I
Yeah.
love it. Like a
Mhm.
fun way to be like to get the supplementation you need and the calming effect and a
Yeah.
little sweet doesn't hurt anybody if it's stevia based, like a
Right.
natural and safe sweetener. So I love that. And for the sugar addicts out there, that's especially important because we don't want to feed the dragon by taking anything with sugar in it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And, it's like once you start on that path, then, things like candida, the bacterial overgrowth, and then it's like you're taking over. It's
Yeah.
not even you,
I
it's
know.
like it's
No
the
sugar.
bacteria that's
Yeah.
pushing you, or the yeast that's pushing you and driving you to feed it
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
you.
Total slippery slope that none of
Yeah.
us want to be on. We've been on it way too many times to count. So this is beautiful, Gina. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming and sharing this information.
Yeah.
So we're going to be putting a link in the show notes where you can actually use to order from. And is there a way I can give people a special deal for going to that specific link?
Yes, yes. And so we've got different codes. So there's just 15 off. We'll give
Okay.
you 15% off. And then we also have, if you do like a subscription, you get a really good discount, if you
Okay.
do like a monthly subscription of it as well.
Okay.
Um, and
Beautiful.
so, yeah.
Yeah, we'll share that. That's really great.
And I really just encourage people to research, like look up glutathione, look up what it
Yeah.
does, because there are over 100,000 clinical studies on it. So it's like whether you use these pixie sticks or make sure you learn about what this is. It's just as powerful as, or just as important as like vitamin C. I think it's even
Wow.
more important, but most
Yeah.
people don't know about it.
Yeah, that's
And so,
beautiful.
yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you're sharing about it
Yeah.
here. This is great. We will spread the word, and we'll
Right.
put a link in the show notes so you can get that special discount as well.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Gina, Dr. Gina, this being the Heal Your Hunger show, my last question for you is, what is your deepest hunger?
My deepest hunger is to create a healing retreat for women and their children, like mothers and their children, that helps mothers to become hormonally balanced, nourished, helps the children who are challenged or suffering to also learn about nutrition and health, but really supporting the moms to get to that optimal place so that they can go out in the world and do what they're meant to be doing, right? With their children learning from them. I just feel like I'm very passionate about women getting the support they need. And with everything we know about biohacking and nutrition these days, there's so much that women can do if they have access to it to help themselves get balanced, because women are amazing leaders. And we need more nurturing energy on our planet, in my opinion.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I've actually kind of masterminded this retreat with my daughter, and I want to have an animal sanctuary adjacent to the retreat.
Wow.
And then, as we're nurturing and healing the animals, they'll graduate to be like support animals for the kids that are part of the program. So we've got it all mapped out. That's my deepest hunger.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I asked. I'm glad you gave me the deeper hunger. That's what I was looking for. And just on point, you are that beautiful heart-centered woman that I knew you were when we first started talking. So that's definitely case in point. So thank you for sharing that with us. It's really beautiful. And I can see it's already coming to be. So blessings to you and your daughter on that venture.
Thank you. And we do donate 2% of our net profits to the Brain Health and Mental Wellness Foundation, which it was created to help create this retreat, basically.
Beautiful. I love it. A woman on a mission. So gotta love that. Well, thanks for being here. Everyone, please take advantage of that link and that discount and enjoy and get the benefits that are being offered here through Dr. Gina's products. So thanks so much. Sending you love, and I appreciate you. And thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you on the next show.
All right.
Hey, did you hear? The Heal Your Hunger show is approaching episode 500. Come celebrate with us at the fabulous 500 live Zoom studio recording of episode 500. It's coming up soon. You'll be the first to hear the new theme song for the Heal Your Hunger show, and you'll get connected with other Heal Your Hunger show listeners. We're gifting 25 people a complimentary ticket to the live Zoom studio recording of episode 500. To claim your ticket and be entered to win prizes, including the grand prize, which is a seat in my concierge program to end emotional eating, all you need to do is write to questions@healyourhunger.com and share one way that the Heal Your Hunger show has helped you on your path to heal your relationship with food. That's it. Just send an email and tell me why the Heal Your Hunger podcast has helped you. I can't wait to see you at the fabulously 500 live Zoom celebration event.